I think, though, we need to do, in honor of Mason Graham having the best defensive tackle performance we've seen in years, we need to do the top 5 Grahams.
It's only right. Let's do this.
Let's go. At number 5, coming in from the movie Boogie Nights, we got roller girl Heather Graham. She was a very foundational piece of my childhood, let's just say. Heather Graham. Do we need to say anything more?
Formative years. It's hard to really describe how big of a movie star she was, like in the second Austin Powers, when that was like a cultural phenomenon. Heather Graham was a big deal. Some people remember her from The Hangover. Very funny in that movie as well, but perfect number 5.
Great number 5. Let's keep it moving. At number 4, I've got Moonlight Graham, the right fielder from the 1920s that inspired Ray to build a baseball field in Field of Dreams. You might forget about him, but James Earl Jones made him a household name where I come from. So I got Moonlight Graham at number 4.
It's really impressive, the fact that he played right field, because you mostly put the player there that sucks. So good for Moonlight making it up to number 4.
That's pretty high for in the Graham rankings. At number 3, got Jimmy Graham, former tight end for the Saints. Look, 1,200 yards receiving and 16 touchdowns in 2013. You're making the top 5 Graham list.
We might have to move him down to number 4. Like, what have you done the last 10 years, Jimmy? Still coasting on 2013?
That's true. Is Alexander Graham Bell eligible here? We already ranked him in our top 5 Bells.
Oh,
but
man.
He's a hyphenate.
Could he double dip?
Could he double dip? Could we move Jimmy Graham down and Alexander Graham Bell up?
No, I mean, he invented the phone. He doesn't need anything else. He's fine.
It's fine. He's good. Jimmy Graham above Alexander Graham Bell. All right. I have no notes on that. At number 2, crackers. Graham crackers. Inspired by the teachings of 19th century religious leader Sylvester Graham, the Graham cracker serves as the primary ingredient and structural bed on which the s'more is built upon. No notes.
I have no pushback. This is a cemented number 2. Perfect.
Graham crackers, absolutely. At number 1, I've got Mason Graham. I think he's firmly above crackers. Crackers are great, but I can't subsist on them. I can subsist on Mason Graham highlights.
Yeah, 100%. Mason Graham's number 1, especially after the Minnesota performance. Did it with only 3 limbs. Like to see Moonlight Graham play baseball with 3 limbs.
I'd watch that sequel to Field of Dreams.
Is that Field of Nightmares?
I like this, sir. Yeah, that is great. And in honor of Mason Graham, those are your top 5 Grahams of all time. But the defensive line in this one was